Hello, I'm Gerald, the CEO of Steambow, and in today's video we want to talk about our new hardware parts that we offer for our Stinger platform, our new buttstock with an adjustable cheek rest, our new vertical foregrip with an internal compartment, and our string dampeners, side plates, including the string dampeners that are now available for the Stinger platform. Let's start with the side plates. They are very straightforward to mount. The side plates are secured with 3 screws here on the side. If you take the screws off, you can take off the side plate and then install a new side plate. The only part where you have to be cautious is when you screw the screws back in. Those are self-tapping screws, so try to find the start where the screw effortlessly wants to go into the material. If you have to start hard from the beginning, the screw is cutting a new thread, which is not too good. And if you're at the end of the screw, don't put a torque on it, just stop once the screw is fully screwed in. There's no need to put excessive force on the screw head. If you manage to strip your screws, reach out to our customer service. There are certain techniques how you can repair that, but shouldn't happen if you are somewhat careful. Important information. When do you need string dampeners? What are they good for? First and foremost, string dampeners have the benefit that when the string hits it, that the air is separated very cleanly, and this has some benefits on accuracy. Another benefit is that a lot of excessive energy that could be still in the system, especially if the limb is very strong and the air is very lightweight, this excessive energy is usually very hard on the string and hard on the end caps and could also damage the bow. If you use string dampeners, this rubber buffer takes out the energy, and this is much better on the system. We suggest the use of a string dampener if you're using a draw weight of about 90 pounds and above. It makes also sense on the 75 pounds bow if you use lightweight arrows, for example the blue aluminum ones, but below 75 there should not be any noticeable benefits. Besides perhaps the cool look, and there's also one additional feature. There's this part that's protruding from the side plate, and it's a very nice indication for your thumb that here is the end of the safe movement. If you put the thumb above the rail, you know the string can cut into it. So you have now a very positive feedback where the safe area of your crossbow ends. Usually on the tactical model that were the cocking rods that were giving this positive feedback, here is stop, but on the survival without any cocking rods, of course, there is no such thing to feel. It's one of the reasons we have added these plates here on the side plates. So next is our vertical foregrip. We have improved the design, we have improved the ergonomics, and we added an internal compartment. You just open it by pushing on one of those small levers, yeah, and then you can take out the compartment. Both levers are the same, and they're just connected by a spring, so whichever you take is irrelevant, and putting in is also straightforward. Just push on one of the levers and push it in. The internal compartment is awesome for a stringing aid, for a replacement string, for some end caps, for example rail loop, whatever you want to have on the crossbow could go into this compartment. Yeah, perhaps some additional information about this foregrip. It's much stronger secured to the rail now than the old one. That means that if you have a higher draw weight, for example, if you update and enhance your Stinger above the factory specifications, this foregrip is much more sturdy. I think it's also nice that it's not a complete round shape anymore, but it's some kind of oval, and this shape gives me some more feeling where my crossbow is orientated, so I like it a lot. The only downside that I can think of is that it's a little bit shorter now. So for those that really took all the lever effect of the older, longer foregrip, they might find it a little bit harder to cock the crossbow. Yeah, last but not least, the buttstock with the cheek rest. Traditionally we had very simple buttstock on our crossbow. The Stinger is a platform made for short distance, close quarter combat, so to speak, and therefore the perfect ergonomics are not that important from our point of view. Lightweightness is, so this part is super lightweight, but we got the feedback that especially if you want to do dynamic shooting, if you want to use it in a sports, yeah, sports activity, or if you want to use it for defense, the perfect ergonomics are very important. So we enhanced our buttstock by adding this cheek rest. We also put on some convenience features like a rubber butt plate that's much more easy on your shoulder. We have quick detach sling mounting options, and we have this cheek rest. The installation of the buttstock onto the buffer tube is very simple. The old one you take out by just pulling on that and then pulling it off. The new one, you have here this rod that connects the lever to the buttstock. The internal switch is only for length adjustment, and if you want to mount it or demount it, you have to pull on this little rod. So I just push it until it can't go further, pull on it, slide forward, and it's installed. It's very easy, and for length adjustment, just reach into this and stop at the desired position. The switch is also protected, so if you for example, go to prone position, there's no risk of accidentally operating this switch. The only thing that might be a little bit different from competitors' products is the way the cheek rest is operated. Usually that's some kind of very straightforward and easy process. In our case, we decided for a form-fitting cheek rest. That means it's much more sturdy when it's in the preferred position, but it's a little bit more difficult to adjust it. First step, you take completely out the screw that holds the cheek rest in place, and then you have to lift up these arms really away from the crossbow on both sides. Then you can take off the whole cheek rest if you want. Then you slide it to the preferred position. Yeah, for example, I want to slide it completely in. Press on both sides to get it fixated in place, and then insert the screw back in and screw it together to fixate it. So basically just one extra step. The main reason we did that is that it's very important that this cheek rest holds a lot of power. If you're cocking the stinger and you're using a stronger limb, you press hard on this cheek rest, and on most firearms buttstocks, the cheek rest would collapse onto the stock and your setting would be lost after each shot. So our design allows you to use the cheek rest for cocking for the whole 150 pounds if necessary, and it will do without collapsing, without breaking or anything. It's really designed to be used as a cocking lever. I would say that's all it's necessary to know about our new hardware products. If there is anything left you want to know, please reach out to our customer service. You will also find a lot of additional information on our homepage. And yeah, besides that, I wish you much fun and success with our products, and have a good day.